Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Supernatural Link Network. And this is Mariner of Spirit, and I'm Greg. I'm your host. And tonight we have two special people. Before I bring them in, I'm going to go ahead and mention a few things. And we have some posts that we will be putting up here too as soon as we get the show going. I want to mention, number one, the people I support. And right now there's two. There used to be three, and I'm still trying to hear from my third one, who happens to be a great gentleman from the state of Louisiana. And that's all I'm going to say about him. But anyway, I support Photographs, which is a nonprofit organization that's been set up by Mr. Tim Miley and his wife Lauren, and they do benefits and they do fundraisers. So they combine those two together and they come up with these. They're like Paracons, only they're events, and they'll do them in haunted locations, and they'll have 6, 7, maybe 8 speakers. And they do it over a weekend, like 2 days. Sometimes it's one day. I can't be sure. It's been a while since I've been to one. But anyway, all the speakers that they have are top notch. And these people all are authorities in whatever they're speaking about. So if you get the opportunity, check them out. And if you can, go ahead and see where he is next. He was up at Houghton Lakes, Tim was, and Lauren were a couple weeks ago. And they had a great show up there. So they'll be moving around. You'll be hearing about them. Number 2 is PKC, Paranormal Kicks Cancer. And that's Chris Gaskowski and Alex Wilkinson. And they're from down in Florida. And they do basically the same thing. Only they include haunted events. And I'm not saying they'll go ahead and they'll do haunted attractions. They'll do haunted houses and things like that besides actual investigations. So they do that kind of thing, and all their money that they raise every event, it all goes to cancer research. So those are the two people. And before I go on, I'm just going to mention the authors that I support. And I have Bruce Holliday, Tobias Wayland, Adam Benedict, Kathy Kressel, Barnaby Jones, Sherilyn Carter, Dr. Heather Lee Langdon, Lynn Monet, Ron Iacovetti, Victoria Munday, Tony Rathman, Natalie Jones, Patty Negri, Sylvia Schultz, Amelia Cotter, Rex Nielsen, David Sloan, Christina Bloom, D.A.Y. Song, Joseph Hallett, and well, I think that's it. Dr. Rebecca Foster. I think I already mentioned her, but if I didn't, that's her too. And I want to mention briefly that one of those authors has just had a book released a week ago now, and that's the fantastic one of our crew members on One Spirit Connect, and that is the lovely Victoria Munday. So if you get an opportunity, check it out. She's up there. There's a lot of other people that have put things out. One of the things that I spotted and really got no, it's where'd it go? Is something that really hit me. And his name is Darren Moore. I've met him numerous times. He's part of the Spire group from right around this area here in Northern Illinois. And he's been taking his classes towards his mediumship with the bear. So Bear, and we all know her by a different name, but we'll just leave her at Bear. And she's a lovely lady. I did all mine with Scotty Rourke, and I find it very interesting that, you know, he's a big gentle giant. And, you know, Mr. Moore, I'm glad you attained part of your goal and on to bigger and better things. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and bring everybody in. Here's our first guest is Mr. Lundorman. And where did our lady go? We just lost her.
Oh, we lost the better looking guest?
Lenny, I hate to say this to you, but yes, she is. we have a lot of advertisements up here, but we're gonna we'll put these up first and talk
when we talk about
them. And we've got the first one is the New Orleans Paracon or Bust, and that's one of our guests tonight, with his hair flowing and his lovely wife Gail. And they get to go to New Orleans, and I can't. And the second one is another advertisement for the Paracon, and it's got Johnny Zaffis looks like a private investigator in this picture.
Yes, he does.
And Lee Triana Brown, and we have the Ron Iacovetti and Lourdes Gonzalez on this one. And then we have another picture, and this is Dr. We have Father Bob Bailey. We have
Ken.
We have John Zaffis, and we've got Thomas Patrick Gormley, and we also have his lovely partner,
Stacey Will.
Stacey Will. And then there's Bill Slevin is up in the upper left-hand corner of this one. And
this is going to be the Warren panel. They are going to come out together and be on a panel and, of course, discuss the history of the Warrens.
That's awesome.
Which is going to be absolutely awesome. Fully agree with you there.
Yep. They're great people. And we'll go to the next one, the Connecticut Witchcraft.
This is the one that Thomas is attending, coming up August 8th and 9th. So if you're in the Connecticut area, look up Connecticut Witch Fest and take a look at what they're offering, and you might want to go.
This is Thomas Patrick Gormley's, right?
Yes, he's the main one behind this.
Okay.
And the next one is the CT Paracon, and he is the man behind the CT Paracon.
Wow.
I love the CGI female he got here. She is haunting.
Yeah, that is. I can't remember what he said on your show about her.
I think they had a model and they used some AI to construct her. Based on a model.
Isn't she a person that's in the paranormal? And she's.
I did not ask him who it was. I didn't know if that was any of my business, and I didn't know if she wanted her name out there or not.
Okay.
So I didn't mention it.
We're going to remove a couple of these just to see if we can bring her back.
But that's an incredible photo for the CT Paracon. She is, like I said, she is haunting, and you got the faces you can barely make out behind her. Just a beautiful, beautiful poster for a Paracon.
Okay, Gwen, if you can come on on.
There's a lot of Paracons going on. Gwen's going to go to a lot of them in a row. It's amazing what's going on in the paranormal now. It's busy time.
Gwen is having issues with her freezing up, and we tried 2 or 3 times. Wait a minute. Here she is. How about now? Are you there?
There she was. There she was.
Oh, we were so close.
Yeah, Mark Boyance, Boyance.
Yeah.
He just agreed with me. Oh, I see the faces in the background. Awesome poster. He did that. He said that in the chat.
Yes.
So he's agreeing with me, and it is a very amazing poster.
Yes, it is. Okay, here she is again. She's okay.
Okay, I'm on the phone, so you guys be patient.
There she is, Miss America.
This is Gwen Johns. She's the producer for All Access Television. Amazing woman.
Thank you.
I've had the privilege of knowing her since basically they started with the network, and she's one heck of a lady. And I'll leave it at that.
Thank you.
You've done.
Thank you.
You do an amazing job every day you're on. I don't know how the heck you do it. You jump around. You're on this show, that show, this show, that show. It's like you're doing your own tennis match and you're on both sides of the court.
Well, I do co-host a couple, actually 3, but it's kind of, it is what it is. I love what I do. I love producing. I love taking care of my people because we're all family on the network. You can ask Lynn, and we have a good time. We enjoy each other. So
it's a very, very, very good network.
Thank you.
I'll leave it at that.
I'm honored to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lee, I heard you guys talking, but my computer, I run the network as far as producing, off my computer, and for some reason it just does not want to act right. It knows it's night off, so that's what it is. But hopefully my phone doesn't look too bad. So
if you go ahead and you give it a big bowl of grits with extra butter and sugar,
okay,
you'll probably be fine tomorrow.
Okay, well, I'm sure it'll be fine by Monday. That's when the next thing I'm supposed to do is. But yeah, I heard you guys talking, and Thomas is over the Connecticut Paracon. Him and his business partner Charles Rosenang, they do that one. I would like to go to that one, but because I had shoulder surgery, I'm a little slower this time. But we got New Orleans coming up, and I've got some more. But Lynn's going to be in New Orleans with me, so that'll be fun.
Well, I talked to the Tallies.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? I says, I'm getting screwed out of this deal too, because of the fact that it's on my week where my whole entire family goes to northern Wisconsin.
Oh, man.
We rent these 3 houses on this lake that we've been doing for like 50 years almost now.
Nice.
So it's like, there's no way I can go to New Orleans, or they'd probably just take me out in the back and shoot me.
Yeah, show up next year. It's going to be in June next year.
Well, that's good. Then I will plan on being there.
He's going to try to put some space between it and Gettysburg, so Gwen isn't hyperactive going from one to the other.
Oh, I got Lynn. If I go to Connecticut, I'll have 4 weekends in a row.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
You'll be flying high, lady.
We have Gettysburg, and then New Orleans, and then we go to Alabama. As of right now, that's the ones I'm actually supposed to. And then we have MassCon back in, when is MassCon? Like October or September, something like that.
Where's the one in Alabama at?
It's in Enterprise, Alabama. Remember we talked about?
Oh, yeah, because that's where
Yeah.
I lived in Ozark when I was at Rucker.
Yeah, it's Fort. Well, they
Aviation.
changed the name, but I think they've changed it back. But everybody knows it as Fort Rucker. But it's in Enterprise, Alabama, and they changed the location this year for a better building, and it's going to be indoor and outdoor. It's going to have all kinds of stuff. So,
What time is that going to be?
It is I want to say the 8th and 9th of August. Because we go to Gettysburg one weekend, we go to New Orleans the next weekend, and then the next weekend is Alabama, and it's called Deep South Paracon, or Deep South Parahurricane. I'm going to say it wrong, but it's called Deep South, and it's down there. So
Parahurricane.
Yeah, they do all kinds of stuff. They have cosplay, they have horror, they have the paranormal, they have all kinds of different stuff. We were talking about, I was on their show, one of their shows last night, and we were talking about it. And I'm going to dress up for the cosplay, so that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. Can you go ahead and give any secrets out as far as what you're going to dress up as?
Well, I asked them on the show last night, and I got everybody to tell me what I should go as, because I was crossed between like a Celtic witch and like a Viking, I think they call it a shield maiden kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about? And one of the guys was like, "You need to go as Xena," and I was like, "I might can pull that off. I might can do that." So I'm gonna try. It depends on if I can get. It'll be close.
You'd be really good.
Well, somebody told me if I would do it, they would do me a 3D printed sword, and I was like, "Deal." So,
Wow.
yeah, because that's a big deal to print a sword like that.
Yeah, that is for something that big.
Oh yeah, it is. But I'm gonna do my best to get everything together and make a decent costume. At least I have a few weeks, and this and that. I dressed up in Wisconsin with the beard.
Yeah,
Greg was there. Do you remember
that? That was really a fun time.
It was, and we raised money. That was all for charity. So I think that was great.
It was a great day, and every time I get to go and I get to see Bill, it's
Yep.
He's like a
Bill and I have never met, and we probably never will. But he's a great guy talking to him on the internet.
He's
cool. I'll tell you what, if you ever get a chance to come back to Chicago, then come by me, and then we'll go ahead and go up there together. We don't have to have an event to go.
Right. I could possibly take you up on that sometime, because I could catch the Amtrak about 40 miles to the east of here.
What's the Amtrak?
Amtrak. The train.
The train.
The train?
Yeah.
You're going to take a train?
Yeah, I can catch a train.
Is that a munitions train?
Yeah, the nation's train, Amtrak.
All high explosives and you're sitting on the big daddy bombs?
Something like that. Now, it's the city of New Orleans. Of course, goes about 40, 45 miles to the east of here.
Oh, wow.
And all I'd have to do is go to Jackson or one of the other towns, catch that train, and you could pick me up in Union Station in Chicago.
Last time I've been in Chicago was probably about 8 years ago now.
Dang.
Well, I had somebody pull a gun on me on the road.
That sounds like Chicago.
Yeah, that wasn't a fun day.
No.
Mm-mm.
And then it was like, well, come on, Dad, we can go ahead and get something to eat, because I was bringing the car keys for my son. He locked his keys in downtown, and he's right off the loop there. And I got in this thing that happened, and this guy was so ticked that he reached down, and as soon as I saw him reach down and I saw his arm coming up, I thought, "Oh, I'm in trouble."
Mm.
And I just happened to have there's like 3 off exits in downtown Chicago, and I was getting off at the first one, And just as he was coming over at me, I got off and he couldn't make it. And he kept on going. And I got down and gave him the keys. And he says, come on, Dad, park it. We can go ahead and get lunch. And I says, I'm not leaving my white truck here.
Goodness.
Road rage sucks.
Yeah, it was. So that's the wrong topic though that we should be talking about, because you guys have a great network and you have some great shows. And Len, your shows is really, really great. And why don't you let everybody know? And there's not too many people that don't know about your show, but why don't you let them know anyway exactly the kind of things you like to go ahead and do on your show?
Well, I kind of run the show like a late night talk show. I grew up as a child watching Joey Bishop, believe it or not, I'm that old, and Johnny Carson. And as I said last night, I always thought as a kid, I'm single digits now, 6, 7 years old, looking at Johnny Carson and said, I want to do that. I can do that. I want to do that. And then I came up, life, you get sidetracked.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started DJing in nightclubs, which, gave me, I can do anything I want to in front of people because it doesn't bother me a bit. It's just me. I joined the JCs. I learned how to speak. I can speak to presidents. I can speak to mayors. I can speak to governors, and it doesn't faze me a bit. I had a 2-hour sit down with the Star City mayor today. He's doing a will for us. He's obviously an attorney. Almost all your politicians now are attorneys. So he did our will for us, and unfortunately to say, we cut both of y'all out of it.
What? You just leave me one of your boxes or something. Jeez, man.
Gwen, I got those pictures. Don't worry.
Okay.
You ain't getting away with this one.
Got me covered, right? Come on, you have to leave me one of your what's the oldest piece of paranormal equipment, like one of the boxes that you have? You told me before and I can't remember.
One of the oldest?
Yeah, because I like the OG, as I call them, the old ones.
My 2 full spectrum video cameras.
No, I'm talking about the
They're old.
Spirit boxes.
Yeah, but I can't remember what they were called back when they first, kind of released them. I figured you might have one of those because I've heard you and
You mean like a Frank's box?
You mean the SB7?
Well, no. I mean, what's the
one of those.
Spirit box.
Yeah, what's the oldest spirit box that you got? Or I know you have some different equipment that you talk about.
I have an SB7. Like I said, 2 of my video cameras are quite old. They were purchased from a guy who got out of the paranormal business 15, 18 years ago.
Wow.
So I showed you how old those video cameras are.
Yeah.
My SB7 is 20 years old.
Yeah. You know what? Those still work well.
They still work well.
Yeah. They still have them. I have like a couple of my favorite piece of equipment is myself and my dowsing rods and my flashlight. But I do have a video camera. It's a couple of years old. It's like 5K, which we're going to be using in New Orleans, by the way. I'm going to hook it up to the internet. And I've got to practice that because I haven't done it yet. But
now, one of my let's see if this is the right one.
Oh, when we had your friend Bill from Canada, you guys were talking about some of your older equipment. And I know he has like a collection, but I know you have some too.
Yeah. One of my new ones, it's dead right now. It's a rechargeable flashlight. It recharges on a cell phone charger. Or you can, with any UPC thing, you put up your computer in your car, recharge your flashlight.
Nice.
You don't have to carry all the batteries around. And it's dead right now, but it does have UV light.
Does it have the grid on it?
No.
Okay. I'm having to look at my TV to see you guys on this little bitty phone. So
Wait a minute.
I'm having to look over it. If I'm looking over, it's
There we
not.
go.
And I'm not. Oh, there you
Now,
go.
you see the intensity of that light. That's flashing. Here's the UV.
Okay, I got you.
You can see the UV behind me.
Yep.
Absolutely amazing.
Can you go ahead and bring it?
It's got the side light.
Can you focus it down so it's
red.
It's smaller or not?
This?
You know what I mean? Where you can go ahead and take the end of the flashlight and make it smaller.
Like this. Whoop, let me do it behind there.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does have that. There's a lot of options with this flashlight, and you can get 2 for about $20 at Lowe's.
Those are really good. I think we have one in one of the Letriana. For you guys that don't know, I'm the producer of All Access, but Letriana Brown and her husband Matt, she's the CEO, and he's kind of the beauty behind the women. We call him. He's very sweet, and he's an excellent investigator, but he is military, and he thank goodness he's going to all the Paracons with us this year, and usually he can't. So that's a great thing. But they have we have a trailer that has a lot of equipment in it. Like I said, I'm very basic with mine. When I was on the road last year, we borrowed a couple things, the extra stuff, but I'm pretty basic. When I go investigate, like I said, I like my dowsing rods, mine. I like my Maglite flashlight that I had all the years when I was a medic, and it was on my belt the whole time, so it's got all that energy on it. And then, of course, I do have my video camera, and I do have one app on my phone that's a prototype. But it so far it is excellent, and I've been testing it for a friend of mine. And once they actually release it, I'll make sure you guys get a copy, because I think you guys will like it. But I don't do a whole lot of the, I like to try out new stuff. Now I have one thing that I have learned, the dead bell. I loved it when we were traveling. That was great. Have you got one of those, Lynn? Greg?
No, I do not. That's one thing I don't have.
Greg, have you tried those? The dead bell?
I have one that I'm going to get from KD.
Okay, gotcha. I like them. They work well for me, and some of the stuff doesn't, but those work well. So I'm either going to build my own or get one. That's one thing I would like.
There was one thing that came out at the we were at the Calb, and we were at Alt-Gal-Tall, and it was a Paracon that was before the Chicago one, and it was like 3 weeks before, and they Larry Eisler had a device, and it was in a package, and it was cat balls, but they were in little planchettes, plastic planchettes that were raised so that you wouldn't have to worry about them rolling around on the floor. Because I don't know how you guys are when you go, if you ever get in a place that's big and you got 8 or 10 people, and 8 people pull out cat balls and put them in front of them, and then it's in the dark. So you got people that get up and want to move around, and eventually your cat balls get kicked all over the place.
Stepped on.
Yeah, stepped on. So the planchette sort of keeps them, and it's neon too, so it lights up. So you can't step on it, which I thought was a real cool idea.
That is a cool idea. You know what? That is not the cat balls. I get it, but I don't like investigating with huge groups. I like to keep it pretty simple. Maybe 4, maybe 5. I like it small. But when you are in the big groups, I agree with you. All the equipment gets it. Yeah.
We were when we were at Trans Allegheny, they one of the guides that was working there, she had one of those big rope things with the lights on it, and it had maybe 12 lights on it, and that thing, it would move when you had somebody come into the room. And that's all like based on the Paralogics company that was around back in the day, and I have one of their Paralogics. It was called a 360, and it had a base, and then it had all these fingers out on it, and they were all clear tubes, and they would light up in different colors.
Yep.
And it's pretty much told you what direction the spirit was going in. So I always used to use that back in the day. That was one of my oldest. Plus my big Huff, whatever you want to call it, Steve Huff. My big. I'm losing words tonight. You know, your big.
You talking about the boxes?
Yeah, the big.
Help us, Lynn, because I can't remember anything.
I'm not sure where we are.
Okay. Either am I.
About like a spirit box type thing. I know they all have different names.
It's a portal.
Oh yeah,
a portal. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I know where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carol Garcia just said portal box, Greg, in the
Thank you.
in the chat.
Thank you, Carol. There's a lot of good people in here right now.
Yeah, you got Victoria Monday just said like the Frank box.
Right.
You got some great conversation both on YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, they you got Barbara and Carol, Barbara Spear, and then you got Russ Reynolds and Mark.
You got Jim and Kim.
Kimmy's here.
Everybody in chat, we
Kim's
appreciate
here.
you being here for the show. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Without your support, without your listening to the show, we wouldn't be here.
See, that's what's great is when you go ahead and you have great people on like this, then they just go ahead and they know exactly what to say, and they can go ahead and say it, and then I don't have to.
Yeah.
Starseed Paranormal just popped in with 2 posts. Say good evening. So good evening back to you, Starseed Paranormal. Appreciate you being here.
We know who Starseed Paranormal is, don't we?
I do not. So who is that? Can you tell me? Or are we not supposed to say?
I think they will in a minute. That's
Okay.
Adriana.
I'm trying to pull it. I had to pull it up, and I'm gonna share it like on my feed now. I'm so used to being on my computer, everybody, and I'm used to being so I'm sharing it on my.
That's Adriana, and
Adriana,
from our group. She's usually around on our individual group that we have at night. Yeah. Great lady. Okay. She's from out east. She's up by where Carol is, I think. That's big territory up there. So you're a very busy bee, Gwen.
I am.
you have all this stuff that you have to do. How do you keep track of everything?
Oh wow! I'll be real with you, and I have an old-fashioned calendar. And I take notes, and I use my phone for most things. And it flows. I have it set up where I know on Monday, I know on Tuesday. Yeah, well, mine can fit in my computer bag. But yeah,
this is just for my show, and I write down where I got to be on it.
That's kind of me, and I've got not trying to be big headed or anything, but. We have a great group of people. And when I say we're family, I mean we're family for real. Because we'll jump on somebody's show if you need somebody, or if you need. We're just family. But we have a great group. We have people that want to come to the network. But I'm working on it right now. We have shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we have one that's on a Friday. Like once a month. Those are the Radicals, Danny and Lauren Perez, and they are absolutely cool as they can be. And we have Sean, who helps me when I'm busy or traveling or something like that. Sean Ellis. Yep, he kind of backs me up, and we have him on Sunday night, who's also in the network. So we're pretty busy, but I have it set up where I I don't know how to explain it to you, but I know what I have to do every day to get the ads out and to get the posters.
The only reason I said that is I have the same kind of calendar as Len does. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, just I have 2 shows, and then I have my VA visits
Mm-hmm.
and my other things that I have to put down on the calendar. There's not enough room on those little boxes, and I'm not using crayons. Okay.
Well, because I'm gonna tell you what, when I actually get an office, this is like my dining room with the backdrop. But when I actually get my office together, part of the wall is actually it used to be my daughter's room, but it's actually chalkboard, and I'm just gonna and have it on there. Or either have like the Post-its with everybody's shows and stuff. I have a system. It works for me. I absolutely know what I have to do every single day to get everything out. And, when people send me their information like they're supposed to, we try to get it out about a week ahead of time. Now, the last 7 weeks, I'm 7 weeks out from shoulder surgery, went to my physical therapy first appointment today. I'm getting better every day, but it's been a little off since then, but it's getting better. It's getting back right. But I have so much support, so we get the ads out. We and like I said, we got people wanting to come. I just got to figure out where to put them. And if you guys don't watch All Access Network television, go do it on Facebook, do it on YouTube. It's always on my channel, my Facebook, and I know Lynn shares everything out. So
yes.
Yeah, and we have a lot of shows, and you can always go back and watch them, because don't miss Greg's. I try to watch Greg's,
Right.
but I have to go back and watch them because his is usually about the same time ours is. So
Yeah.
Oh, and Greg, throw the picture up of me and Gail in New Orleans again.
I made that.
Where is it now? Send it. Put it back up there.
Oh, it's posted. I still got it up there.
Is it up there?
Is
You have
it?
to scroll down. That's what I have to do when it's like doing mine.
I'm like, oh, there it is. There it is.
Gwen made this. I sent her a face picture of Gail, a face picture of me, and she made this in her spare time. Kudos to her. I've got a lot of compliments because I took it to a local shirt place and
They made it.
That's cool. I love it.
So this is something Gwen did in her little bit of spare time.
Lydia, I don't have any spare time. I just do it for friends and people.
It's beautiful. Everybody should see it, and everybody should know you did that.
Well, thank you.
Whenever I see it, I'll have to remember that, because I had no idea you were that artistic.
Well, I use computer programs like everybody else, but I do posters for the network. I do almost all the ads for the network. So I've gotten this, into doing it, and it gets better every day.
I'm in trouble. The boss just walked in.
Uh-oh. Yeah, the back of her shirt says this, the patient wife.
Oh, there you go. Dead.
And got the You got the picture on the front.
If you want to step in and say hi to everybody.
You want to step in and say hello to everybody?
Hey, Gail. Hey.
Hi, Gail. Good
She's
to see
not
you.
like on the camera all the time.
Careful.
That's awesome.
Almost went.
She's a great
But,
lady.
We'll be wearing those shirts.
With Len for all the years.
I'm going to be wearing them all the shows. Just to, throw a little advertising out there. I'll be wearing them at the Paracon.
Yep.
And I also got 3 shirts. Gwen has been offered one. It's got the All Access Network TV on the front. It's a collared shirt to start with. And on the back of it, in letters about this tall, about 8-9 inch lettering, it says media across of it.
I might. I'd be real with you, Lynn.
I got 3, and what I did is want to put together so when we're videoing, or we're not so much videoing, but got on live network TV with my phone as a camera.
Gotcha.
People know that we're with the Paracon as far as media goes.
Gotcha. I might. It depends. I'll be real with you. It depends. Sometimes we'll dress a certain way. Me and Lee, we jokingly say so we can find each other. I think I'm freezing again. Am I freezing again?
No.
Oh, God, you scared me, Gwen.
Am I freezing?
No. You scared me because first time you said, "Am I freezing again?" It sounded like you said, "I'm pregnant again." I said, "Oh my God."
No, Lynn. No. Do not wish that kind of thing on me, no, sir.
You scared me there for a second.
No. I had a message come in, and when it's on my phone, it'll do that. So, no, God, don't wish that kind of stuff on me, Lynn. Friend, man, you could say.
You got Dean Thompson just popped in, and he's Dino Rocks.
Dino Rocks won.
And he's watching
from Kenosha,
Wisconsin, or Racine, and that's our Amtrak station. Dean has been on a lot of the investigations that I've been on across the country. A lot of the ones in Virginia, we've been to a lot of great places together. He's a great guy. And he's not that far. He's like maybe 45 minutes from me now.
Oh, nice.
So he's a great guy. But now we ask Gwen the question. Now we have to go ahead and ask Gwen that. Do you remember what the question was? I didn't write it down. So, as far as you're keeping track of everything, you said you keep it on the calendar.
I do, and in my head, somehow, and on my phone. So the 3 things together, it works for me.
Now, how do you do it, Len?
Well, I keep my show's guest, and I did not put tonight's on here, but I just put my guest on the calendar. And because I knew I could, we just talked about this last night, me being on here, so I could remember 24 hours. So I have it made with Gail because with all the doctor's appointments, she keeps them in order, and she's got a little clip. She keeps them all in sequential order, by date, and keeps hers and mine together. And keeps them by her laptop, so she can at least keep track of when I got to go to the doctor or whatever. Because at my age, Greg and I are talking about, our doctor wants us to come in every 3 months.
Yeah, when we get old, we get that old. Let's see what it is.
You guys act like you're like ancient. You're not. Both of you still go out and do things, and I don't know.
We come from the cowboys and Indian days.
You guys crack me.
There were no Native Americans. You got to remember that. They were cowboys and Indians. Literally.
I'm Native American myself. Did you know that, Greg?
And it was improper, but at the same time, that's the way it was.
Yep.
It was improper.
So sorry.
What is the best movie? Not necessarily paranormal, but the best movie you've ever seen, Gwen?
Ooh, well, I tell you the movie that I like the best. It may not be the best movie, but I like it. I like Twister because I want to go storm chasing. And weather just amazes me. And I like Twister.
Len?
Easy question for me because at about 1 o'clock this morning, I was going through the cable channels we have, just looking for something to fall asleep to.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got several that are all about the same, but one of them specifically came on, and I stayed up all night and watched it.
But you
I'll tell you who stars in it: John Wayne, McClintock.
Oh, wow.
I do like that.
Have y'all ever seen McClintock?
Yes.
That's how you treat your wife when she gets out of line.
Man, come on now.
You just turn her over your knee. You get a steel shovel that you shovel the ashes out of the fireplace with, and you just give her a few whacks with that. She gets right back in line.
I think we just lost half the viewers.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Lynn is joking, because if he did that to his wife, who was a power lifter, by the way, and that is impressive, she would take him and smack him.
He would be buried head first in the backyard and used as a post.
Yes,
And I do have posto diggers in the carport, so that's what you probably do, get the posto diggers. Dean Rocket said he has seen Twister like 300 times.
I love
Wow.
it. I like the old one. Now, the new one's interesting, but the old one is better. And like I was going to go storm chasing this year, but with the shoulder issue, that's a no. Even going to Wisconsin when I was up there, I made the joke when I was in the airport, I got stuck because there was tornadoes around, and it was raining sideways. The bridge to the airplane was rocking, and everybody was moving away from the windows. And I made the joke that, I want to go storm chasing, but not at the airport where I'm at. So
Right.
yeah.
Where did you fly out of?
Chicago.
Okay. You didn't fly out of Milwaukee.
No. When I was there a few weeks, I went to Broadhead, everybody, to the Bearded Brothers Brawl. Greg was there. I got me a hug, and got to see Greg a little bit in person, of course. And I even did the bearded thing. I put the beard on. But
well, at least you shaved since then.
Yeah, I've shaved.
That's really hard to do.
Somewhere.
I just cut mine off.
Did you? I'm wondering.
I trim mine down to summer thickness because it's getting too hot down here to have almost any kind of facial hair.
Now during Christmas, guys, you have to see Lynn during Christmas because he absolutely breaks out the Santa dude thing. I mean, I'm serious. He does, and it's
Somebody's
cool.
got to do it.
He does. He does really great at it. It's cool.
I know.
Starseed Paranormal said John Wayne did this in the quiet manner also. Yeah. He only raises his voice one time when his wife Maureen O'Hara gets the hat pin and sticks it in his butt, in the butt cheek. And he raises his arm, and his arm flies up and knocks her into the mud pit.
Oh, Lord.
That's a very funny part of McClintock, the big mud hole fight. It was a mine. Mines created a lot of mud back then.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the pit where they put the mud after it's gone through trying to find whatever they're mining. And he knocked her when she slid down this hill in very slick mud and landed in the water in the bottom. But she calls it. She's the one that stuck him in the butt with a hat pin.
Have you
all raised his voice. The rest of the time he just spoke just quietly.
Have you all heard of Goatman's Bridge?
Yes, I've never been there, but I've heard.
I've never been there. Yeah.
I've talked to people. I've had people on the show that had been there, and they say that it's. I've heard the term disturbing.
Where is it at?
It's in
I
Texas.
forget where it's at.
It's Texas, isn't it? Victoria, can you put down there? Is it that one by outside of San Antonio by the forest where we were at?
I've forgotten where it is.
I was down there like 3 years ago.
Mhm.
And I was going to say my favorite movie has always been The Alamo.
Which version? The one with John Wayne?
John Wayne.
Who doesn't like John Wayne? I like John Wayne, but you know,
I none
I
of the
grew-
current ones
No.
that, because it's too realistic now. That was too, but that was a bad scene. But he's not putting it down yet.
I'm trying to look at comments, but I'm having to do it on my computer because I can't. My little phone, you can't see the comments, or I don't think I can. Hopefully, I won't knock myself off here trying to figure out.
He's not writing it down.
Oh,
So
I
be
can
it.
see the comments. Okay.
So you're gonna be a busy bee.
Who, me?
How are you going to be able to handle all that?
Going. Oh, the month of July and August.
Yeah.
Well, last year I handled the same thing plus more, and then I was on the road for 3.5 months, and I still did it. The good thing about podcasting and producing, I can do it from anywhere. So you know what? I just make a schedule, and I'm like, look, I have to be somewhere that I have internet service. And now I actually have Starlink, the portable one, so I can pretty much, as long as I got a clear sky, I can do anything and have good signal. So it's going to be even better this year for me.
Well, that's fantastic that you have that.
Yeah, I got that a couple months ago.
Are you going to be able to go ahead and keep it going? Are you going to continue to broadcast one when you're down there in New Orleans? Or?
Yes, I talked it over actually with Letriana just a couple of days ago, and she wanted to know what I wanted to do specifically, and I told her, and she okayed it all. That all the shows starting Monday night, I'm gonna come on anywhere from 1 minute to three or 4 minutes, and just do a quick ad on the New Orleans Paracon. I'm going to be at the hotel Monday night, and we're not checking out till the next Tuesday morning. So that Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, I'm going to come in for just a couple of minutes on everybody's show, just to say, hey, I'm here. Here's what the hotel looks like. Maybe show me in the pool or whatever. Just to advertise the Paracon, because that's the week of the Paracon. And then Thursday, on my regular show on Thursday night, Chris is setting me up with a friend of his that knows the hotel.
Oh, cool.
And we're going to be given carte blanche to go anywhere in the hotel that's not occupied, obviously. We're going to probably hit the restaurant. You're definitely going to may start in the pool, and maybe a couple of unoccupied rooms. And, of course, that's the first thing I'll show Monday is the inside of the room where we're staying.
Yeah.
And then that Thursday we get to check out the whole hotel. So I'm going to spend an hour plus, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes showing the entire hotel inside and outside with a tour from Chris's friends. He's got one of 3 friends that's going to do it for me.
Nice.
So that's going to be an interesting show. And it's actually going to show everything having to do with the con in that hotel. So it's going to be pretty amazing. This is a 4-star hotel. So he's got an amazing price. If people want to come down, go to NewOrleansParacon.com, talk to Chris Talley, say, I need a room for Friday and Saturday night or whatever time you're going to stay there. And he'll see if he can get you a deal at the Paracon price.
I know it would be great to stay there for at least 3 more days just to see
That's what we're doing. We're getting down there. We're going to be in Vicksburg for 2 nights, and then we're going to drive the 3.5 hours down to New Orleans and be there by check-in time Monday afternoon. And we're going to be able to broadcast pretty quickly. All I got to do is set my computer up and I'm done.
Yeah.
And we're going to be relaxing Monday night. I'll do the little commercial things, and we're probably going to be hitting the bed. Tuesday, we're going to be going around town. Tuesday night on the shows, I'll be showing something about the hotel, or I may be on Bourbon Street. You don't know. I may actually show some up close and personal video of street gravy. Maybe I'll try to interview the street gravy.
That's yucky.
Gail is screaming no. This is street gravy. For anybody who doesn't know, it's almost a personality. I think there is a Facebook page on street gravy. If you hashtag street gravy, it comes up by itself. So that means a lot of people have hashtag street gravy.
Yeah.
It's water that seeps up out of the ground because in New Orleans, you're below sea level.
Yep.
The French Quarter is the highest place in New Orleans, and it's only a couple of inches above sea level. So you got this stuff seeping out of the ground, especially when it's hot. You've got water on the street, and it hadn't rained in 2 or 3 days. Either one of the horses has been there, or you've got seepage from underground. Do not wear open-toed shoes.
No.
Craig knows Swinguli like I do. He says no personal checks. Chris is more adamant than I am. We both say no open-toed shoes in New Orleans.
Don't do it.
So between both of you, one at a time, what is the number one thing that you want to accomplish when you're down there?
Go ahead, Lance.
Oh, well, there's so much. All the coverage I'm going to be doing. But last night, we kind of discussed it, and Thomas and I were serious. We're going to get together, exchange cell phone numbers. He may be coming. He's going to try to come a day early. And Thursday, around lunchtime, he and I, this is the kind of initial plans, be on a riverboat, steamboat, regular steamboat, cruise down the Mississippi, go down to the Battle of New Orleans location and tour the museum there and come back to New Orleans by steamship.
Wow. That's interesting.
And yeah, I will be obviously wanting to. I don't know if I'll be able to go out on the internet because Gwen will be en route coming to New Orleans.
I'll make sure you can get on at least your stuff. I'll try to do what I can in the road, but yeah, I don't know exactly when we're gonna get there, but we have 10 hours? I think it's 10 hours.
But that it would be interesting, Greg, to answer your question. Gail and I as a couple, and he and Stacia as a couple, both of us hitting that and going on just a cruise down the Mississippi.
That's awesome. How about you, Gwen?
Oh my goodness. Well, let's see. Honestly, I love going to the things and network and that kind of stuff. And of course, going live and having, people on the network go live and that kind of thing. But honestly, I want to see some of the spots that I've never seen before. I've been down there for Mardi Gras several times. I was down there to help with some of the hurricane damage and stuff, when I was a medic and all. But I just want to see some stuff I haven't seen. And I don't mean like touristy stuff. I want to see stuff local people would say, you like this. You'll like to go here. That kind of thing. Not the cheesy.
Maybe we can get you into the best fried chicken place in the world.
I heard you talking about that, and I was like, dang,
Yeah.
Lynn, trying
They
not
have
to.
a restaurant. It got tested and proclaimed, and they advertise themselves as having the best fried chicken on the planet. Period.
Check it out.
That's enough.
And it's not on Bourbon Street. It's a little bit away, but not that far.
No, it's not.
And so that's a great place to be. And one thing, Greg, just a side thing here. Ghostbusters of New Orleans. Ghostbusters has that whole nationwide thing. New Orleans has a franchise, I guess you call it, of Ghostbusters. They will be doing a charity event at Jean Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop Bar.
Wow.
So that's something they're doing that's important and just a great thing to do to raise money for charity, especially there when people can go in, have some fun with the Ghostbusters, and have a purple drink.
So they have a car and everything down there too?
I'm not sure what kind of equipment they have. I know they've got the outfits, the handheld equipment. I don't know if they've got a car or not. If they do, it'll be there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So is there anything else you guys want to add?
I don't know. Thank you for letting us come on. For sure. I always like to come to the big show.
You guys mean a lot to me, and it's always great to have you guys on. I've known them for a long time, and I knew you from Haygood Mill, and you probably didn't even know that. But I wasn't at Haygood Mill, but you were, right?
You weren't. Oh yeah, we have our Powerwall and everything there also. So I love Haygood Mill.
That's
Carol Garcia agreed with us.
If I ever get to Carolina, I need you to take me on a tour.
Oh yeah, and they have petroglyphs there and all kinds of stuff. It's cool. We have the tribe that I'm a member of. They have a big event type thing across the street. It's actually part of it, but it's across the street from the actual meal and that kind of thing. And that's where we have that. But usually when we have our powwow, we'll go that night afterwards and go and investigate a little bit, or at least, something, because we love it over there. And those petroglyphs are just, if you've never seen petroglyphs, these are actually in a building protected, and it's awesome. It really is. It is.
Carol just verified the fact. She says it's best to get the locations to go to from the locals. They're much better.
Yes. To give you a specific name, it's best to go to Royal Street for your restaurant and bars instead of Bourbon. Bourbon is a lot of strip clubs and a lot of now they play good music, but it's the classic rock and roll. That is the music of New Orleans now. Classic rock and roll.
Wow.
You have that on Bourbon Street. You go over to Royal, and you get in some of your classic jazz places, both in your restaurants and your bars.
Jazz is great.
Oh yeah, it's some great jazz places on Royal Street, just one block away from Bourbon. Still within walking distance of the hotel. The hotel is right there on Canal and Bourbon, which it's going to be interesting ghost hunting in that hotel, and I will be doing that, by the way. Greg, one thing I'd like to say, I'm going to be doing echo boxes sessions outside of the main hall where everybody's going to be set up with their booths.
Oh, wow.
In the hotel, and I will be broadcasting those live also.
Now you really you did it now. Now you made me really jealous.
Great. We'd love to see you there. Maybe you can come next year. This year is the first year, so whatever little
it's going to have to be.
Maybe it can be fixed.
I can't go ahead and do that to the family.
I
Right.
know.
Next year? Family's number one.
And if you guys want to hang around for a few minutes, and then I want to discuss something a little bit.
Okay. That's on one there.
Okay, please.
That'd be great.
And it's great having you guys here once again.
Great being here, Greg.
It means the world to me to have both you guys on together.
Oh, thank you.
The commander in chief, though she's not here, is here in spirit.
You talking about Lee? Yeah,
Lee Triana Brown.
We got to leave here 5-something in the morning, so she's probably out by now.
So that's okay, and we send her our love, and we'll
Next
leave it
time.
at that. So everybody in the chat, thank you very much, you guys. It was an awesome show. I've always enjoyed you guys, and I'm very comfortable with you. Much more than a lot of other people. So
thank you, Carol. She said it was a great show. Steve Hodgson, 1228 said greetings, Greg.
Steve Hudson is down in Florida, and him and his wife used to be in Indiana, and they were part of the Psychics Unite group.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Nice to meet you, Steve.
His wife's name is Jen, and they are great people.
Well, say hello to Jen for me.
Oh, we will. So everybody else, you guys all have a great evening, and thank you all for being here.
Good night, Greg.
Gwen, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
Thank you.
And I'll keep you guys here, and
Yep.
then we'll go ahead and you're down on the bottom.
Yep.
And then I'll have you removed there, and then I'm going to remove Len up there.
See you later.
Adios. Okay, everybody, that's it for the night. It's Friday night. It's all done. And now it's time to do some talking. So you guys all have a wonderful evening, and we will see you later. And hopefully next week is going to be a great week too. This is a culmination of a great show. And this is the kind of show that I wanted to have on tonight. So without further ado, have a great weekend and stay safe. And we'll see you later. Have a great one. Good night.
Ha 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 ha.